And I keep looking over here because this is where natural lighting is, and if I could, I would move like my computer all the way over here so I would get like maximum natural lighting, but my desk doesn't go that far. So this is what we're working with today. I'm like half in the dark side. Salutations! Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you my planner slash organization slash brain dump system. I'm such a nerd about planners, I always have been. And over the years, through junior high, high school, and I'm now in my 4th year at university, I've kind of found what works for me, and so I thought I might as well share it with all of you. Firstly, I have my planner. I am a firm believer in paper planners. I love them. Paper planners. Yay. This is the daily and monthly planner by Daily and Monthly Agenda by May Designs for Blue Sky. I got this at Target. I normally go to Target. Actually, no. I used to use this, which is a Filofax Domino Pink Patent Planner. And, you know, I had no complaints with the system. I really liked it. It was really good for me. I just, you know, I've used this for 3 years and I wanted a change. So, with inspiration, I went to Target. I like this planner because it has the month on 2 pages, which is really helpful to like get an overview of what's happening. And then it also has a day per page. So if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, yeah. So it has like the hours going down the side of the day, and then it has like the section for notes, which I feel like it's going to be really helpful, especially in university when all your classes are at different times, and I have the privilege of being able to make my own work hours, so like being able to fit all of that in visually is really helpful with this planner. So the first thing I would do in setting up my planner system is I would check my phone calendar, because whenever I make an appointment or I have a meeting, the first thing I do is I put it in my phone, because I find that having my phone on hand and putting it in my phone calendar, my Apple Calendar, is just easier in the moment when I'm making those appointments than digging in my backpack, getting out my planner, getting out a pencil, writing it down. It just makes things easier in the long run. So normally the first thing I do is I go into my iPhone calendar and I'll copy down the dates in my paper planner on the monthly pages, and then once I've done the entire month, I'll go into the daily pages and I'll write it down in those places as well. I have a meeting on the 10th at 11 a.m. and I wrote it in my monthly pages just like work meeting, and then I'll go to the 10th day, and then at 11 a.m. I would write in work meeting. You know, that way it's on both sets already, but I would do the daily pages after I've done the monthly pages. So once I've gone through my phone and I've copied down all the dates and meetings and appointments into my paper planner, I would check my syllabi or syllabuses. Technically either one of those works. Syllabi, syllabuses, take your pick, for all of my classes. And normally at the beginning of the semester, I would write down all my due dates, test dates, things like that. But at the beginning of a month, or especially at the beginning of a week, I'll go through and I'll write down like, these are what my reading assignments are for this week, this is when I'm going to try and do them, that kind of stuff. I don't have any of my syllabi yet because my school semester hasn't started. So once I have completely put all of the information in my paper planner, I go to this lovely little guy, my dry erase calendar, which I normally have over there on top of my nightstand, just not like flat, but like up against the wall. It used to have little prongs to like hang it off the wall, but they broke off. I don't know where this is from. I got it from one of my old roommates, and I still have it. And basically what I do is I just copy down the paper planner's monthly pages onto the dry erase board. That way when I'm in my room and I wake up and I'm getting ready, I can just kind of like glance at it. This isn't necessary exactly, but I like it. And then I don't have it right now. But normally right here in the notes section, I would put like a title of the book that I want to get read, that I want to read and complete during that month. But I've already like overdone it and read like 3 books this month. So I don't know what I'm gonna put here for this month, but normally I put like my reading goal for that month is like I normally want to finish at least 1 book during the month. So I would put the title of that here. Once my month has basically been established in my phone and my paper planner and my whiteboard, I will move to my bullet journal. And I got this Ghost Grid dot journal for Christmas. And a lot of people, okay, let me establish something first. So a lot of people I know use their bullet journals for their weekly planners. And that is great. I'm all for that. People go do it if you have the creativity, the time, and the patience. I don't. I don't have that in me. So my bullet journal is more of like a yearly thing than a monthly or weekly thing. Being that I normally will have like collections in here, like my reading log, or I don't know, like my movies and plays that I go see, that kind of stuff. But I do use it for my mood tracker for every month. And that's basically all I use this for monthly. Everything else is basically like as it happens, you just kind of like throw it in there, or like quotes and stuff. But that's basically what I use the bullet journal for. But I don't use it for like the weekly spreads and the monthly spreads because I have this. Now I know I could do weekly spreads in this, and maybe later in the year I'll end up doing that, but I just don't see myself doing it personally, because I had a bullet journal last year and I tried to do weekly spreads and I'd make it, but I wouldn't maintain it. So I would have the spread, but I would never put information into it. Like I wouldn't keep it updated. Maybe at the end of the year I'll do a flip through of this. I don't know. Maybe that would be interesting. We'll see. It's only January. I have time. Also, in bullet journals, or in my last bullet journal, I had like a lot of pretty pages, and then I had a lot of ugly pages. So I had those ones that I had put time into making and creating and making look really nice, but I also had the like brain dump pages where I just like would make random lists, like my grocery list. They're like, oh, don't forget when you're packing, you need to bring X, Y, and Z. And so like, I like that. I used that a lot. But they don't look nice, and I want my bullet journal to be more aesthetic than that. So I have this really cool notebook that says procrastinator on it, which I think is ironic and funny. There's no lines in these, which I think is great. And this is basically my 2018 brain dump. Like, I just throw things in here as I think of them. This is where all my messy thoughts go when I'm trying to format something. I'll put it in here and then I'll deal with it later. So normally I'll use this for like, I would put my weekly to-do lists in here, and I would split it up like miscellaneous work. I'm stage managing a play for the next couple months, so I'll put stuff for that play in its own section. It's just, this doesn't have to be neat. I love that. That's so nice, because having the freedom to be able to just mentally vomit into something is super helpful for me. And so this is where I would put like my weekly assignments. When school starts, I'll make a list in here, and it'll have like the dates on it, and I might like separate it like per class, and then have like assignments per class and the day I want to get it done by. And once I have that like weekly to-do list, like maybe I have a big project for work or something, then I'll go back into this guy and I'll go to the weekly pages and I'll figure out when I have time to handle those tasks. So because of the hourly layout for the daily pages, I could see that, oh, on Tuesday I have a break from 2 to 4 p.m. between these 2 classes and before I have to go to work. So maybe here I can tackle, I don't know, this specific reading assignment or this specific chore, if that makes sense. All in all, that is my 2018 brain dump / planner / organization system. If you want an updated plan with me for February, where I can actually show you me writing everything down in the planner and stuff when I have all my classwork as well, let me know in the comments and I can do that. I didn't think of making this video until after I'd already planned most of January out, so there wasn't really much for me to show you of me doing things. So I'll probably do a plan with me in February, or like right before February. And that's it. So I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!